Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is me, Mysterious Cameraman, and today I'm reviewing a quite old fan film series, Reverse Flash Origins. So this series just wrapped up a few months ago, but the first episode and the first season went for a few years. I think it started 5 or 6 years ago. So this is a very old fan series. It started like 6 years ago. And this video isn't just the first episode. This is the first season. I haven't seen the second season yet. And if you want me to review the second season of it, this video just has to do well. If this video does well, I will review the second season. This is a review for all 6 of the first season, because the next episodes are the second. So, I don't usually review old fan films nowadays. I usually do new ones, but the reason I'm doing this is because, as you know, I've been doing the Flash videos, things like that. So, I kind of was in the mood. So, let's talk about it. I really like this series. I like a lot about it. So I'm going to begin first talking about all 6 episodes. Then I'll talk about the 6, stages. So, the first episode, we introduce the Reverse Flash, his love interest. We meet, I like calling it, Barry Prime or something, normal Barry. It's just a fun episode where we meet Barry and Eobard and those dynamics. And Eobard leaving his girlfriend, things like that. Episode 2 is when we get introduced to Zoom, and this leads to a very interesting dynamic of Reverse Flash saying, if we have to kill so no one else dies. But then Barry's no death. So it leads to Reverse Flash kind of going a bit rogue and getting mad at Barry for not killing Zoom. Episode 3, Eobard tries to did kill Zoom or something. He fought Zoom and is trying to get that out of his head. And this episode is kind of him just getting I don't know, that was a bad episode overall. But he kind of just spoke. It wasn't bad, it was the worst in the season, but this one he spoke to his friends and things like that. And about his plan. Episode 4 is one of the best. I'd say the second half of the season is better than the first. In the second half, the episode 4, this is a Flashpoint episode. Eobard goes into the future where he meets Oliver Queen and Barry's descendants. I don't remember their names. We meet Zoom and his he's working with the Time Masters. So that's this interesting dynamic that Zoom's working for someone so he can live or he's gonna die. And Eobard has to get his new Barry and Oliver, descendant Arrow person, to trust him. Moving on to episode 5. This episode is kind of the finale. This is what I'd say the finale really is. Kind of the Flash season 1. And then episode 6 is kind of the wrap up, the setup. And in episode 5, I'd say this is when Eobard meets his girlfriend again. 2 Barrys meet up. And Eobard just kills the Time Masters. I think Zoom dies. A lot happens. I think Zoom might die in this. I don't remember. And Eobard goes rogue. And I really this is, in my opinion, the best episode of the series. Episode 4 and 5 are both really good, but I really like episode 5. Finally, episode 6 is a really good finale. We get introduced to Vandal Savage and him trying to set up the Legion of Doom. Eventually, Eobard joins him. Yeah, but it doesn't feel too much like a finale. Kind of feels like season 2, episode 1, honestly. So, how do I feel about Reverse Flash Origins? I'll talk about in the 6 things. Directing, I say it's directed okay. Again, there aren't any wow shots in a way. Most of the shots are just okay. Moving on to editing, I'd say it's edited pretty well. I'd say the first 3 kind of have weird, speedster editing, but I'd actually say the 4th one, especially those opening shots, where it's just Central City 2062 or something like that, it has some really cool speedster shots, not shots, editing, and it looks like the show, and I really like that, personally. I think it looks really good. Moving on to acting, I think most of the acting is okay. I think the real performance is outstanding coming from Eobard Thawne. I'd say the other people are what you'd expect, but it's not I wouldn't say that's Barry Allen. I wouldn't say those are good characters. However, the only one I'd really say that is on point is that Eobard Thawne. I think Eobard Thawne's the best casting choice. I think the others are, like, fine. The other one I'd say is pretty good is Vandal Savage. I think Vandal Savage is also done really well. But besides that, I think Eobard is really good, Vandal Savage is pretty good, and everyone else is, like, okay. Moving on to story. Over the 6 episodes, it is a bit hard to follow. Like, the first 2 are easy to follow, and then episode 3 makes it really difficult to follow. So, to me, it was like, I kind of had a lot of trouble trying to figure out what the actual story of it was. But now, looking back on it, I really like the story, but when I was watching it, I didn't really get it. So, pretty good, but not great. Moving on to choreography, I think there isn't too much fighting in this, but when there is fighting, it is done very well. Moving on to music, I think the music in this is really good. So, overall, I think Reverse / Origins is a really good fan series. It's long and it's difficult to follow, but if you're able to follow it and you want something like this, I suggest it. If this video does well, I will watch season 2 of it. In 2 days, the Flash season 2 Is It Still Good video will air, so get ready for that. Also, if you haven't already seen episode 1, season 1, Is It Still Good? Go check that out on my channel about the Flash season 1, if it's still good. Check out the teaser trailer for Spider-Man: The Kingpin of Time, my own fan film, coming in April. If you want to check out the teaser trailer for that, that's on my channel. It's going to be at the end of the video and in the description. Also, at the end of the video and in the description is the Fan Film Awards 2022 1-hour event. If you want to watch that, please do that too. Besides that, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.